Hi, I'm Mark and welcome to Mark, my astrology channel. If you're a subscriber, then thank you very much. If not, I'd appreciate if you wouldn't mind hitting the button at the end of the video. We start the month with a new moon. The new moon is in Aries, your fellow fire sign. So this is a good point for you. This will give you a lot of energy. This will give you a lot of desire to make changes, to have a fresh start and to use your initiative and maybe start some new things. Now the other thing is, it's in the 5th house. This is the house of Leo, so this is another fire sign. So again, this will benefit you greatly. Now the new moon in the 5th house is all about using your energies creatively. Now this is the house of love, this is the house of creativity, and this is the house of socialisation. So it's a good time to have some fun. Use your creative side, and if you've worked hard during the last month when the new moon was in the 4th house, you've developed yourself, you will radiate with this new moon. Now the new moon is also conjunct Mercury. It means communication will flow, be easy for you to express yourself, and also it's conjunct Chiron, so this will help you to overcome past wounds or hurts and to succeed over adversity. Aspects happen on the 1st. We have a conjunction between Juno and Saturn. Now this means it could be a long-term commitment that you need to think about. Now with Saturn also making a square to the nodes, these are across the 6th and 12th house. It could be that you're making a commitment to a job or some kind of a regime, maybe exercise or diet, but this has to be a long-term commitment. It's not an overnight thing. And then with Neptune also making an aspect to the moon's nodes, then this could involve the spiritual side of things or the unconscious side of things. So you have the south node in the 12th house, the north node in the 6th house. So it could be that you want to balance the spiritual side in your life. Maybe you want to incorporate some of your spiritual practices or some new spiritual practices into your daily life. Maybe meditation or yoga or something similar to that. And it's also a time when you may meet a spiritual leader or some kind of guru that inspires you to act in this way. Now these aspects both last for some time. The Saturn one is 19 days and the Neptune one is 11 days. So this is a longer period for you to work on these aspects. On the 4th there could be some difficulties to overcome because Mars comes up and conjunct Saturn. Now Mars is moving at a rapid rate and Saturn is going to apply the brakes and slow him down. Now Mars is in the 3rd house and he's not happy in the 3rd house. This is the domain of Mercury, so this can make him a bit mentally on edge. So you could have irritations or frustrations on this day, but they'll only last a day or two. So it's best to just let things flow, let things roll, take a bit of a back seat, and if you have excess energy, mental or physical, then make sure you channel it in some project or some kind of physical exercise. We also have Mars making the same aspect as Saturn did to the node, so again this could be a time when you lay blame on others. The Mars energy can be quite aggressive, so just be mindful of this, that you don't let Mars upset the apple cart too much, because we also have a positive aspect coming in. Jupiter makes an aspect to the moon's nodes, and this will help to bring the right people into your life at the right time. This is a good time to enlist the help of others, because it could be someone who can help point you in the right direction. The nodes are usually a doorway to our future and our future path, so beware of that, and use this Jupiter to overcome any limitations that there are rising through Saturn. On the 7th we have the major astrological event of the year. This is the coming together of Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces. Now these two have a vested interest in Pisces because Neptune's the ruler and Jupiter's the co-ruler, so this is a fantastic place for them to be. And this doesn't happen very often. The last time this aspect happened in Pisces was in 1856, and that was a fantastic year. There was no fewer than 4 Nobel Prize winners born that year. There was other famous people born like Tesla and Bernard Shaw, Sigmund Freud, and all the people born this year had a major effect on changing our ways. Now, with this being in Pisces, it also brings spiritual and healing to us. There's been some revolutionary activities over the last couple of years, but with these two it's more of a quiet cultural revolution with healing attached to it. In 1856 the blues music started to emerge in America, and similar things will happen. There'll be cultural things that come in that change the way we see things, and there'll be a lot of healing that comes through with this aspect. And for you, it's in the 4th house. This is about self-development. It's about long-term planning. This is about listening to your gut, your intuition, and this will be very strong at the moment. And this will help you to plan your future. Between the 7th and the 10th, Mercury is very active, moving very quickly through your 5th house. Remember, this is the house of creativity, so this is the time when you can apply your mental faculties to the creative side, and use Mercury to plan ahead and think up new ideas. Just keep an open mind, and make sure that you can speak from the heart, through the heart. The 5th house is the domain of Leo, and everything has to come through the heart in the 5th house. On the 12th we have an excellent transit for getting things done. This is a sextile between the Sun and Saturn. The Saturn in that 3rd house means that this is a good time to get all those tasks finished, all the things that have been hanging about, get yourself organised, get everything up to date. And then on the 14th, Mars makes an aspect to the Black Moon Lilith, but these two are both at 29 degrees, so this is not a good time to make any decisions. Both planets will be anoretic, so they're weak, they're ready to go into the next sign, and they're not really fully aware of what they're going on. The energy isn't clear cut, so don't make any important decisions on the 14th. On the 16th we have our full moon. Now the full moon is in Libra and it's in your 11th house, so this is the opposite house to where the new moon was. Now with the new moon it's all about having fun and using that creative side, but the 11th house is more about setting your future goals, your ideals, and decide where you want to be. So this may be a time when you need to be alone a bit more to process these things and to plan ahead whatever you want to do. But it's also time to network, and with Libra it's a time to get balance in your life. So let's balance the fun side with the work side, and what you need to put your attention to. It's also a time when a friend may need your assistance, and you may be called upon to also be active within a group situation. On Sunday the 17th is probably a day when you want to chill out and enjoy some creative time, or watch a movie, or listen to music. We have Mercury making a conjunction to Uranus in that 6th house, so it's maybe a time you want to think up new ideas regarding your routines, maybe work or something, but this is a day when you can do this at home while you're relaxing. And on Monday the 14th, it's another one of those days when you want to just let things go with the flow, relax, because the Sun makes a square aspect to Pluto and the Sun is anoretic again. It's not a good day to make decisions as it's weak. Wait till it moves into Taurus, and then it will have its full power back again. On the 20th the Sun is in the 6th house and has now moved into Taurus, so it has full energy back now. Makes a positive aspect to the Black Moon Lilith, who's in the 8th house. So this is a day when your intuition will be fantastic, your perception will be good, and you'll have a certain charm and charisma about you, so you'll be able to get your way very easily at work or within your daily routines. You can charm the birds right out of the trees. Then on the 21st we have Juno moving into Pisces. Now Pisces is in your 4th house, so this means there'll be long-term commitments related to the home or your family. But also there could be someone coming into your life. This could be a soulmate or a soul union, and this would probably come from the past, because the fourth house is about our roots and our past. So you just need to be careful, because not all things from the past are what they seem. Sometimes it's not good to revisit past patterns of behaviour, so just be wary when this happens, and judge it on its own merit. Between the 23rd and the 27th we have an interesting interaction between Venus and Mercury. Venus conjuncts Neptune, Mercury conjuncts the North Node, and they both sextile each other. So this is quite an interesting combination, because with Mercury and North Node there could be messages about your future, there could be doors opening, or there could be indications of your way forward. This is in the 6th house. This could be related to your work. There could be a completely new area of work. There could be also someone that comes into your life at this time with the Venus-Neptune aspect. This would be a creative person who could help point you in the right direction. So it's a very interesting time. But we also have on the 29th Jupiter making a positive contact to the Pluto's in your 2nd house of finances. So here again there could be a remodeling or a revamping of your financial situation. And again, someone could come into your life that helps you to achieve this. So there could be a great number of opportunities around this time. So you need to keep ears and eyes open and seize the opportunity if it arises. On the 30th we have our 2nd new moon of the month. Now there is no astrological significance to this, because they're in separate signs. But in years gone by the pagans used to call this a black moon, and it was very good for rituals and casting spells. Now this new moon is also a partial solar eclipse, so this adds to the strength, and it's very unpredictable as well. We know that eclipses are wild cards anyway, but with this one it's particularly difficult to predict because it's conjunct Uranus, so anything can happen when Uranus is part of the equation. Now this eclipse is part of the Saros 6 North series of eclipses, which is renowned for bringing issues with authority figures. So this could be very apt for you, being that the eclipse is in your 6th house. So it could be that you come up against authority figures, and it's about developing that relationship and making it work for you. The other thing with this eclipse is it brings a need to take on responsibility. So this again could be to do with either your work or your health or your diet and exercise. This is a time when you need to work hard, commit yourself, and really achieve things under this period. Now with the eclipse being in Taurus, it's a time also to be quite bullish. It's a time to stick your head down, dig your heels in, and really decide what you're going to do, whether it's with work, whether it's with a new regime. It doesn't matter, but you just need to be 100% committed with this and really drive things forward. Thank you for watching the April review. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you have, so you can see more, and also I'd love to hear from you if you've got any comments.